It's a common saying that exercise is good for you, but are you aware that exercising can make your periods less painful? This is Emily from Pad the Mitten at Michigan State University. My club's mission is to donate period products to those who need them and provide public educational materials regarding menstruation. This video is part of our spring semester education series. In this episode, we are going to dive into the benefits of exercising during your period. Thank you for showing interest in our series, and we hope you enjoy.
Thank you so much for coming to our second meeting of spring semester. We're really excited to especially focus on these educational events we have every week. And so I'll just introduce myself. My name is Zainab, and I'm a sophomore, and I'm majoring in neuroscience and also studying Spanish too. And I'm on the education committee and really excited to get to know you guys. And I'll let everyone else who contributed to this PowerPoint to introduce themselves too.
Hi guys, I'm Genevieve. I'm a junior and I'm the secretary for Pad the Mitten, and I'm really excited to show you guys some yoga poses in this presentation that can help you during your period.
Hi, I'm Gigi. I'm a junior this year, majoring international and global studies in social science, and I'm the treasurer of Patent Minden, and I'm excited to show you guys some tips and yoga poses as well.
All right, so to get started, I just wanted to say that there is experimental evidence, and personally, I've seen this with me too, is that some women have fewer painful cramps during menstruation if they exercise regularly. And I think this is a very important thing to do while you are on your period. I know that the last thing you want to do when you're on your period is get up and go run like 5 miles, but I think that even just working out for 10 minutes or doing yoga in your own room and bed, like Genevieve is going to teach you guys, it can do a lot if you do it regularly. And I know that for myself, I used to have very bad cramps, and exercising helped out with it. But obviously, because of COVID, you can't really go to the gym. So, in your house, in your basement, in your room is the best place right now and the safest. So, yeah, we'll teach you guys ways to exercise too. So it's important, first of all, to be true to your body. It can be dangerous to exercise too much. So only like a 15-minute exercise on your period is good. And other than that, even when you're off your period, you should still be careful because there are studies that exercising too strenuously on your period and also not eating, having a low caloric intake, can actually stop your period. And it kind of puts a lot of physiological stress on your body. And I read that actually the hypothalamus turns down its stimulation of the ovaries. And if you exercise too much and lose too much body fat, that can make you stop ovulating. And this is something that's really essential to our bodies. So we need to make sure that we do everything in moderation. Some benefits of exercising during your period is it can alleviate pain from cramps, like we talked about, and it can boost your mood. I know we all need a little energy boost while we're on our periods. It also boosts energy levels and reduces PMS symptoms, such as headache pain. So that's just a few of the reasons why it's so important. Throughout the end of this presentation, we're going to give you guys some exercise ideas. And like I said, low intensity exercises and longer and slower sessions are better during your period, like light cardio, such as walking, hiking, and jogging. I have a treadmill in my basement, so I like to go on it and even put on like a YouTube video and do a little run, and that's perfect for me. Also yoga, stretching, Pilates, and low volume strength training. But you just have to keep in mind that you need to do everything in moderation. So we have some YouTube videos embedded in this presentation that you guys can keep a note of. I know YouTube videos are a really easy way to practice working out because they're in real time and someone else is doing it for you. So it's not as hard because you can see someone else doing it too. But in this workout, it's like a light cardio type of workout. And what it includes is things like jogging in place, shoulder tap and thigh tap, circle crunches, arm and leg raises, walking CrossFit burpees, elbow side planks, push-ups and reach throughs, single leg deadlifts, and single leg raise claps. And this is only 10 minutes long. I think if you do this on your period along with other stretching exercises, it can help you a lot with your pain and boosting your energy levels. We're not going to go through this whole video, but this is just for you guys to keep track of. And so now I'll pass it over to Genevieve, who's going to talk through some yoga poses to help during your period.
Hi everyone, so I'm Genevieve again, and I'm just going to show you a few of these yoga poses that are most beneficial for your period. I really like yoga because I feel like it's very gentle on my body because I tend to have a lot of cramps, and so that's my preferred exercise method during my period, and there's a lot of great YouTube videos out there. And so starting off, this is called the cat-cow pose, which is sort of two poses in one. And so it's pretty simple. Basically, you just get into like a tabletop position on your hands and knees. And then while you're breathing, like slowly inhaling and exhaling, you want to tilt your tailbone upwards, like the picture on the top, and like stretch your belly down. And that's going to stretch out your back really well and also your arms. And then on the flip side, you want to tilt your tailbone upwards, like the picture on the bottom, and stretch out your back that way. So both of these are really, really good for your back, which I know sometimes I get back pain during my period. And so if you have any sort of back pain, this would probably be a good pose for you. And then next we have the fish pose. So this one is also very simple and gentle. You're basically laying on the ground, and then if you want to, you could get like a pillow or blanket or something to put underneath your like lower back area where this person's putting their hands in the picture. And it's also, you can see this is a good back stretch. And then also if you want to tip your head backwards and gaze like behind you, like she's doing in the picture, that's a good neck stretch as well. So this one's really, really nice and like restorative. So another great pose for when you're on your period. And then here we have the bound angle pose. So this one's a seated position. So you want to sit down on a soft surface with your legs in front of you, and then you can bring your toes towards you like she's doing in the picture and sort of bend forward. And you want to make sure you don't try to like stretch too much. Don't try to bend as far as you can because you don't want to hurt yourself. But it's just to get a nice stretch in your back and in your arms and also your legs. And again, if you need a pillow or a blanket or something like that, I would suggest using those to sort of soften the stretches. That's what I like to do when I'm on my period, especially. So that's the bound angle pose. And then this one is another sort of variation of the bound angle pose. So this one's lying on your back. You can see you want to do the same thing. Put your legs in sort of that frog-like position with your feet together and laying on your back. And then you can put your hands on your heart and your stomach. You could put your hands above you. You could put your hands, stretch your arms out to your sides, anything you want that feels relaxing. And this one's really nice. You can stay here, like it says in the instructions, you could stay here for 10 minutes and just like really like calm yourself, stretch it out. If you have like a lot of cramping, I feel like this one would be really nice. So yeah, that's the reclined bound angle pose. And then this one is called child's pose. This is a really common pose in yoga. And I like this one even when I'm not on my period. It just feels really good. But what you want to do is kneel on the floor and then spread your knees out to your sides as comfortably as you want. You don't need to like go crazy once again. And then what you want to do is stretch your arms out like she's doing in the photo, um, and get a nice stretch in your back. And you'll feel it in your lower back and then also your arms. So a lot of these are like lower back focus, like pelvic floor, which is really nice. But yeah, you just want to make sure you're not stretching too much because you could hurt yourself, which that would not be good on your period. So yeah, that's child's pose.
So here is the wide angle seated forward bend. So basically you will have to sit on the floor with your leg extended, and then slowly you will have to expand your leg on both sides, and you will have to flex your feet, and then you will have to keep your knees and toes like pointed towards the ceiling. And then slowly you exhale and extend your upper body and your arms straight to like your comfortable position to lean against the floor, but you don't have to go crazy on it. Always remember you have to be gentle with your body while on your period. And yeah, that's the wide angle seated forward bend. And the next one will be reclining twist. And you will have to lay on your back on the floor or on your bed. Personally, I love laying on my bed to do this to relax my hips and my back. And then you will have to extend your arm like a T shape. And then you will move one of your legs to the other side, and then just support your knees with a block or something like that. And then you will hold this pose for like 3 to 5 minutes, and you will repeat the same thing on the other side. And this one will be inverted leg pose, and you can either lay on the floor, on the bed, if your bed is against the wall. And then you'll have to lay on your back. Slowly, you will have to bring your legs up against the wall to lean against the wall. And then you can extend your arm, or you choose not to extend your arm. And then you really relax your back for like a couple minutes. You can stay in this position for 20 minutes, something like that, however you feel comfortable with. And if you want some more comfort, you can lay a pillow or like a block right underneath your neck as well. And yeah. And this last yoga pose would be head to knee forward bend. You will have to sit on your floor with your legs straight right in front of you. And then you will have to inhale. And then you will bend your knee or draw the heel back towards your hips. And then the other leg will be extended. And then slowly you have to reach forward to your extended leg and then touch your foot. And then you stay in the position for like a couple minutes or so. And then you will have to repeat the same thing with the other leg. And then there's two videos for guided yoga. One is yoga with Andreen for cramps and PMS. And then the other one will be yoga for period cramps relief as well. And you can watch it if you want. And here is also this YouTube tutorial for low volume strength training. It lasts around like 15 minutes. You can do it with weights or without weights, however you feel comfortable with. Basically, you have 15 different exercises. It will be march in place, bicep curls, and overhead press, L presses, L hold pulses, curtsy lunge with kicks, Y squats, V sit-ups, V holds, planks with knee drops, and fire hydrants, side lunges, calf raises, plank rows, full sit-ups with leg extension, and the last one will be scissor kicks.
Also, comment Rebecca Louise. This girl is so good. Her workout videos are so good. So I really recommend her.
And here are some tips for you when you're on your period. You will want to drink lots of water so you have enough fluid to recirculate your blood and your body cells. And you can take some pain reliever like ibuprofen if you get any really serious cramps. And if that's possible, please get outside so it can boost your moods. Also, very importantly, you need to eat and sleep well because it will help your energy and boost your mood as well. And if possible, you can buy some heating pads and hot baths because that will smooth your pains and help your cramps to be less serious if you do have like really bad cramps.